Welcome to Dimension 119, a dimension where anything can happen. Prepare for the strange and unexpected. Enjoy today's episode.
Greetings from another dimension. What's going on, everybody? It is Nathan with Dimension 119, and we're back at it again for more Curse of Strahd. We've got a few new things going on that I'm testing out, so hopefully nothing goes nuts. I'm not going to say hopefully nothing goes what I want to say because I'm not going to jinx anything. So let's just go with that. I have thrown a curveball. Well, I'm throwing a curveball to Derek right now and telling him that we're not doing a recap of last session, as the people here have no idea what happened last session. And technically, this session's going to happen at the exact same time as last session. So, his last session was the first half of the party that we split 2 sessions ago. In this session, we're going to be playing the other half of the party that got sent up in the elevator with the Goose Man, and we're at the top of the castle, and the other half of the party is pretty much at the bottom of the castle. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna skip a lot of the preliminaries. I'll post some links in the chat as we go to cover that stuff since we're starting so late. The one thing I will mention right out the gate is that we did release our merch store a couple days ago. I will post a link to that in the chat in just a second. There's still a whole lot of work to do on it, but there's a few kind of prototype designs you guys can check out. Give us feedback in the Discord, and if you like what's on there already, you can go ahead and grab it. That'd be great. Anything like that supports the channel, and we appreciate it. Derek, it's all yours, bud.
Yes, the last you two were in the game 2 weeks ago. You fell victim to a trap that was that you were led to by a strange mongrel folk that you had met in the dungeons. You are now currently heading up at a very fast pace, heading to the top of the castle. Next to you, before we go any further, next to you in the elevator is the sleeping mongrel folk as he passed out to the sleeping gas, which you two both succeeded on your checks to not pass out from. You two can sense that you're rapidly ascending the castle with no sign of the elevator slowing down or anything. You're just very, very rapidly ascending to the top of the castle. And you'll hit the top of the castle, which you can assume is very soon.
Can I grab Iris and Ragnar and pull them close so that they won't like hit the ceiling whenever we hit it, and like kind of shield them under myself?
So you're wanting to like do like hover over them like they were grenades?
Essentially, yes. But the blast is going to come from the opposite direction.
A weird choice of words there, Derek.
That's the only way I can think of is he's jumping on a grenade.
Well, no, it's not.
No,
like
it works. It just concerns me.
It's more like grab a duck, if you will, grabbing their children. In modern time.
As long as it's not a goose.
And you're just gonna sit there in a fetal position, trying not to get hurt too bad, I assume, right?
Yeah, I assume when we hit the ceiling, we're just gonna go bonk and go like right up against the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. So, just to completely throw us off track already, I'm gonna hit my mic a couple times, and then I'm gonna ask. I know when like an elevator's falling right before it hits the ground, you're supposed to jump. Are you supposed to like duck before the elevator hits the top?
No, that's not how it works.
Can we roll to see if that's how that works?
That's not how it works.
Can we roll to see if we know anything about elevator safety?
No.
Oh.
It's in my backstory, Derek. The Oakenbeards are not only weapon manufacturers, but they're elevator repair people.
Oh, really?
No, that's what Iris did.
That's why she wasn't pulled into Barovia. That's what she was off. She was off on a call. This session's really off cable. No, that was an elevator joke.
Idiots.
Boo. We're waiting on you to describe what happens, Derek. Please say something so he'll stop.
But yes, you quickly ascend to the top of the tower, and since Ordin is shielding Iris and Ragnar, you take the full brunt of the damage, which is going to be 3 bludgeoning damage, or just 3 damage to yourself.
I think I protected you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. And you the same thing would happen with the mongrel folk that's asleep. Obviously, you're not shielding him, and he just goes clunk and hit and just back shatters onto the top of the elevator as it stops and is now stagnant at the top of the castle. You look around at all sides. Each side of the elevator is still closed. There are no doors to the elevator on the sides.
Is the mongrel folk dead?
Would you like to check?
Sure.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, okay. There goes my plan.
There goes us getting Derek, our favorite Derek character voice
I
of
know.
the entire campaign.
That's why he killed him.
I
I'm just gonna look to you guys. You guys okay?
think Iris is stumbling out of the elevator. You said that there's no doors, right? It's just an opening?
Yeah, there are no doors. There's no openings at all. It is just your four walls, and that's all you can see for right now, unless you go searching.
Iris is starting to like breathe heavy and is going to start approaching the walls. At first, just kind of feeling of the walls and seeing if anything feels weird, and then may advance past that depending on what happens.
Mm-hmm. And you're just scouring the walls and investigating the walls, right?
Yeah, she's just like feeling along the walls, and the more, if she doesn't find anything, like the more she doesn't find something, the more frantic she gets.
Make perception.
Especially
check.
hearing a werewolf outside.
I apologize.
16.
Look, like investigating the walls proves fruitless. Iris does not find any hidden latches or levers or doors along the sides of the walls.
Can I pull out my sun sword and kind of illuminate this a little bit? Because I can't see in the dark.
Did you say illuminate?
Yes.
Okay. I heard eliminate, and I was just like, uh-oh.
Yeah, no, I can't see, so I'm gonna light this thing up and try to look around.
I forget you're the only one of us without dark vision.
I was really hoping this mongrel folk would live and would not have night vision, so I wouldn't be alone. But it gives me a 15-foot radius of bright lights and an additional 15 foot of dim light.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you would light up the elevator that you are in very well. You can see in the elevator now.
Can
Are we supposed to be anything on roll 20?
Oh, no, since you're technically not on the map yet. You're still in the elevator.
Yeah, Bryce, so you can't tell me I'm supposed to have it open. So do we see anything around us more than what we're seeing just a minute ago?
Just the walls.
Iris is starting to freak out, like starting to pound on the walls and like
she's claustrophobic.
Kind of hyperventilate, and I imagine like Ragnar's just kind of staring in disbelief at this before doing anything, and kind of like glancing to Ordin, because Ragnar's never seen his sister like this.
Ordin notices that she's upset and will do the same thing. He's kind of just pounding against the walls, laying his hands flat against them, seeing if he can find any switches.
You also make an investigation check.
4.
You find nothing along the walls.
Ragnar, seeing both of them do this, will kind of look up. He can't reach the top of the elevator, obviously, but he's gonna kind of look up and just see if he notices anything, as best
Have
he can
him-
with sight.
Him make a investigation perception check, whichever's better.
I love the sound your dice makes. It's just thunk.
I'm not even using my metal dice. Trying to find Ragnar's sheet. Apparently, oh nope, there it is. It's in my book. Hang on. Thought I had them stacked on each other. Let's see. 19 perception.
Ragnar would 100% like notice Ordin and Iris both frantically trying to search the walls of this box of stone. He would just look up, and you would see kind of a 5x5 spot in the ceiling where it's kind of, I guess, not. It doesn't look right. Like kind of like a lid has been kind of put back onto a box, but ajar, so you can kind of see light in different light coming from above, from the cracks.
Will the two of you stop pounding on the walls? Think we're gonna have to go up? I don't know how we're gonna go up more since we seem to hit the top of something. It seems like we have to go up.
I will look up. Do I see this now that he's pointed it out?
Yes.
Okay. Here, why don't I lift you up a little bit? And he will reach down, put the sword down, and like grab you by the sides and lift you up. So hopefully you can reach that. How far up is it?
About 5 foot
Oh, definitely.
or 5-6 foot. It's
It's my head
Gordon's
like
in
on
here
the
like,
top. He's like,
how did I not notice this already?
His like horn is in the like part of the indention, so he easily like puts Ragnar up.
And yeah, you can easily move a slit from the ceiling and pop your head up into what is a room in the castle. It's through a trapdoor. Where's reveal? Why did I do that?
Yeah, we can
Reveal.
switch to maps.
Now you can switch to maps. Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Shut up.
I just stepped all the way, and I was like, "Where is this map you seem to be speaking of?"
And Ragnar pops his head up right there. Back to the thing. You come into a dark landing 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. A cold draft of wind rushes down the spiral staircase at the north end of the east wall and whistles mournfully through the room before streaming down the stairs to the south. An ornate square rug covers the floor to the south. Set into the west wall is an iron-bound wooden door with the wooden trap door set into the floor in front of it from which you came. Hanging on the north wall above the trapdoor is a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a serene yet penetrating gaze, which is of Strahd.
I don't see anything moving. I just see the portrait and the staircases.
And a rug in the southern half of the room that's 10 by 10. Or, yeah, 10 by 10.
Can I tell, like, what directions the stairs go?
Down.
Both of them?
No, actually, the one in the north goes up, the one in the south goes down.
I'll kind of look down towards Ordin. It's a small kind of passageway. There's stairs up and there's stairs down. But I don't see anything. I don't see anyone in the room at the moment.
I gotcha. And I will lean down and get to Iris's level. Hey, Iris. Iris, are you okay? And he'll just very gently touch her shoulder.
I'm just ready to get out of here, dearie. I'm just not feeling this place. Let's just not get into it. I'm just ready to get out of here.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna lift you up now. Are you good?
Yes. If that's the way out, that's where I want to go.
And he just very gently like lifts her up, and pushes her out with Ragnar, and then he's gonna climb out himself.
Okay. And you. Okay. And you would see the same thing, the very nice ornate rug on the floor in the southern portion of the room, the stairs going up from the north and down in the south. And yeah.
Well, come on.
And the picture of Strahd.
We need to go back downstairs, right?
Do we hear Ragnar's gonna kind of step in front of Ordin, and
He's not moving yet.
Just for the fact of hearing you say that, he's still gonna kind of step in front of you just in case, and he's gonna kind of listen at both sets of stairs before we go anywhere.
It's like you would hear that whistling coming from the northern stairs, just like a gust of wind flowing through the room. And then coming from below, from the southern staircase, you would hear light footsteps.
From up or down?
Coming up from down.
There seems to be someone or something coming from the stairs going down. Do we want to try to find out what it is, or do we want to go up?
Why don't we jump back in the elevator for just a second and see until they pass?
Do you want to be trapped down there if it's somebody looking for us? With one way out?
I mean, what if it's someone who's here to hurt us? We can.
That's my point.
I can hold the trap door down, or I can hold it up rather, so that it won't close on us.
I don't want to go back in there, dearie. I think we need to go up or down. I'm not getting back in that box.
Okay, don't worry, we won't. And I'll turn to Ragnar. We have to go down. If we go up, we're just gonna put more distance between ourselves and the others.
Alright. Just be ready to face whatever's coming up. So if we're going down, we're definitely gonna meet it.
Don't worry, I'll protect you too. And he pulls out his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
Let me see. Monsters. Where'd it go? Okay. Are you trying to hide, or are you just out in the open, just going, "Hey, we'll kill you if you come up here"?
I mean, it's a big old dragonborn and two very loud dwarves.
You would see a younger gentleman start coming up the stairs. The master was right. You three have ascended the elevator. My mind is on that Bellevue, that mongrel folk led you into the trap. Am I right?
Does he actually step on the rug?
Yes.
Okay. My mind is eased at this point.
Yeah, same. You think there's like a big team rocket hole under that?
Especially with Derek being like,
Why
the
would
rug.
it be
You
eased?
see the rug. Hey, you
Why-
see the rug.
You
Why
see
would it
a
be
rug.
eased?
I was thinking like, what is it? The rugs of smothering or blankets of smothering or whatever they are. The living rugs. That's what I was thinking. Um, Ragnar's not gonna answer. He's just gonna brandish uh, the the warhammer that his sister gave him.
Yeah, I'm
And
kind of doing the same, and I'm defending Iris.
Iris is kind of standing back, holding the spear with both hands, like across her chest, kind of like on the back ball of her foot, but like leaning backwards, like she's almost ready to back up.
He's gonna look at you, look down at the trapdoor there in the northern western portion of the room. Where is that crazy old fool anyway? I'd much like to talk to him, and the master is wishing to have some words with him as well.
He's still in the trapdoor, and I will like lay flat against the wall. You're welcome to go down and talk to him.
He kind of takes a step. Actually, he's gonna do an insight check to see if he feels like you're gonna do anything suspicious. No, he didn't know shit. He kind of steps up here to towards you again. He looks kind of sticks out his neck a little. Hey, Cyrus, are you in there? Say something if you're there. And obviously, nothing comes from the elevator since Cyrus's back is utterly broken since he hit the ceiling at Mach 1.
The sleeping gas hit him. That's what I say to this. What is obviously a vampire, but you haven't described it as a vampire yet?
There's not that many tokens in the bestiary.
But yeah.
Why don't you bring him up, and I'll be taking him. I get a sense from you all that you have a sense of urgency. You're wanting to find your friends that are still down in the dungeons.
Not friends. He makes that very clear.
They're not your friends?
He just kind of glares at him when he says that.
At least we have a direction to go now.
Well then, if they're not your friends, then you won't be sad-hearted to know that they're about to come face to face with Rahadin. He's very, very excited to have some action. His meeting with you with the group in Berez has given him some motivation.
I'm not even going to react to that, like not even look surprised or shocked. You probably haven't met the other Dragonborn in our party if you're this calm talking about that.
And you haven't faced Rahadin before. He's all, even when he's down and seems like he's down for the count. He always has something up his sleeve.
Look,
he might not be strong enough, but to defeat the rest of the group down there, but he will do his job. He will do exactly what has been instructed to him.
Ordin just kind of keeps glaring at him. Are you going to get the mongrel folk or what?
He backs up again. No, I'll come back later. what you say is true, that he's in there sleeping, I'll get him later. And he starts walking away. And he would get to the top of the stairs, and then he would turn around and go, "Good luck. You're gonna need it to make your way all the way back down into the dungeons to find them." And
Have we seen this person before?
No. From what all you can see, that he's just another servant, or he's another ally of Strahd.
Okay. Luckily, I rolled high on that roll 20 to not do something stupid, so.
Congrats.
See if the Oakenbeard's luck holds out.
All right, I guess we're going down.
we're gonna awkwardly follow this guy down.
No, we wait long enough, like when someone leaves a building and you're waiting so you don't bump into them.
But you're both walking through the same
Yes.
parking lot.
Yes.
And your cars are parked next to each other and you just don't know it.
You're trying not to look at them because you've already said goodbye and you don't want to say anything else.
Yeah, I imagine we wait a couple beats and just kind of literally that, make sure that we're not going to be walking down right next to this person, and trying to listen to make sure that they're headed down the stairs before we head down.
Who's going to lead the way?
I'll go ahead and go first.
Okay.
Is it dark?
I've got a sword that lights up.
I'm just clarifying. Is it dark?
And Nathan's fears were 100% true. The second Ordin steps onto the rug there, it starts moving and coming to life. It's a rug of smothering.
If there's a trap, I will step on it.
That is a 23 to hit.
Goodness. How much damage?
It's at the start of your turn you take damage. So you are now grappled and will have to roll initiative.
So Ordin just goes in front of you guys, steps on this thing, and it just smacks him up like.
Yeah, it just rolls him up.
Yeah, like a penis flytrap. Whoa, that's a cool token.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And then
it's a 16 for Iris. That's 13 for Ragnar. And just so you know, Ray, just so you're aware, Ragnar is going to be of absolutely no use in this fight because I only have a hammer.
I don't know what the Rug of Smothering does.
It smothers.
No, really? Oh yeah, do we have to roll initiative?
Yeah, I said roll initiative. And you said 13 for Ragnar?
Yes.
Can you do something magical?
Not really. I mean, Iris will be helpful. She's got a spear. I'm sure she can poke the rug and hopefully not hit you, but...
Hey man, I won't be offended.
And is your initiative 8?
Yeah, my initiative's always low.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Sending order. Okay. But yes, Ordin is now grappled. You are now restrained, blinded, and you are at risk of suffocating. First up to go is said rug, and since it is smothering and grappling you, it can't not do anything else. So, Iris' turn.
Iris is going to rush forward and attack with this blood spear.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
I imagine, like, she rushes forward, like, she sees the rug start rolling up as Ordin steps on it, so she goes rushing forward and just, like, stabs the floor as it's rolling up and just misses the rug because it just wrapped itself around Ordin.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then next would be Ragnar.
I don't think I'm gonna be useful, but I'll check. No. So I'll attempt I'll attempt a strength check to see if I can kind of start to unroll this rug or pull it off of Ordin. That is a 21. Dirty 21.
You would sense that you can't help Ordin get out. Ordin has to escape on his own
Well,
or destroy this rug.
well, good. So 2 wasted turns.
You can still attack. That was just a check.
Well, I have a blunt object, so I guess I'll try, but I don't imagine it'll do much. Probably not with a 12.
That's what you need to hit.
Okay, so that'll hit. So swinging with 2 hands, that's D10. That is 5 damage. 5 bludgeoning damage.
You would hit this rug that has Ray wrapped or Ordin wrapped up in it, and you would hear from coming inside. You would just hear the gasp and yelp of said Dragonborn taking half of what that damage was. So Ordin takes 3 damage.
Yep. Kind of figured. Did it? I guess it. Can I tell if it affected the rug at all?
You can tell that it affected the rug, but it affected Ordin just as well. You're damaging both when you hit it.
Got it.
Then next up is Ordin.
How do I get out of this thing?
You can make a strength check to try to escape.
Is it a check or a saving throw?
The creature is grappled. Escape DC of 13. It doesn't. It's not a saving throw. It's just a check.
Dang it. All right. That is a 9.
You do not escape, and you take on the start of your turn. You take 2d6 plus 3. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as the rug starts smothering you and starts suffocating you.
Okay. So Ordin's just punching and kicking, trying to get out of this thing, to no avail. Maybe coughing up a teeny bit of blood that from whatever blunt object Ragnar hit him with.
A hammer.
Yeah, just cracked one of his ribs just a teeny bit.
Just a warhammer.
And since it is the rug's turn next, it can't smother more than one person, so it's Iris's turn.
Oh, good. That's 16 to hit.
Iris is going to hurt Ordin. I like it.
I mean, you said there's nothing else we can do. I'm stabbing at it with a spear, so maybe piercing damage will do better on the cloth rug.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
It's not going to hurt much more. That's 5 damage. Yes, 5 damage.
And another 2 to the rug and 3 to Ordin.
That's piercing if it matters.
Mm-hmm. And Ordin, you can just feel a hammer hit the rug and just hit you in your side, and then a spear stab at you and poke you in the shins as you're fighting for your life inside of this rug.
He cries out just a little bit, but not too much, because he doesn't want to alarm Iris and Ragnar any more than they already are.
That's Iris's turn. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, you hit me last time.
Ragnar is going to grab the rug and try to help Ordin escape. Like, use the help action if I can to give a plus or advantage or something.
Okay. I can give that. I'll allow that. And Ordin, your turn again, and you have advantage on your escape. But you also take another at the start of your turn. Take another 10 bludgeoning damage from suffocating.
Ooh, that's starting to look bad.
What level are we? And you're fixing to get taken down by a rug? We're not even in the death house anymore, Ray. Come on.
It has a challenge rating of 2.
Still. Do you know what that means?
That shouldn't be that strong.
That means 4 party members, 4 level 2 party members should be able to take this thing on.
Listen, I'm fine, but I'm still like, oh, that hurts more than it should. Okay, that's a 10 on the first one.
And what was the? I said you had advantage. Is
Okay,
that okay.
21?
You break free of said rug, and you just start gasping for air.
Can I attack?
Oh yeah, it is. You are now broken free. You can take half your movement to stand up and then attack it.
Okay, I will do that.
Or
I guess
move.
I can't use my 2 attacks, can I? I can only use 1.
No, you can still use your attack action, whole attack action.
Oh no, I got the extra attack.
Actually, actually, no, you can't. I am wrong. You have to use your action to escape. So no, you can't attack.
Okay, ignore that 11. It wasn't very good anyway.
Yeah,
Good thing Kevin's not here because I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, and when I don't say anything, I'm the bad guy.
I never said that.
You very explicitly did. You were like, "Oh, Ray's cheating."
That was Derek. I just agreed with him so that I didn't get in the DM's bad graces.
See, that's why he was giving me a hard time, because I don't do that. All right, Derek, take your stupid carpet's turn.
Okay. It is going to, since you are still standing on it, it is going to try to smother you.
You didn't move?
Wait, I can't move. My action was to go.
You should be able to move. You should still have movement.
You still have half your movement, but moving away would obviously propose an attack of opportunity.
See, there's nothing I can do right now.
Just get heavier or something. I don't know.
300 pounds.
This one's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Is there a save or anything for that?
No, if it hits it, you're grappled, because it doesn't do damage on its turn. It does damage on the person being grappled's turn.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ordin just breaks out of this rug, gasping for air, and just the dumb dragonborn he is doesn't notice the rug is just hunched over him, like standing straight up, and just goes right back on top of him again. Iris.
Can I make a check to see if this is like magical or anything? Or if it's like an actual living object?
It's a moving carpet.
It's also D&D.
What do you mean is it magical?
It's also D&D.
Make a history or arcana? No, I wouldn't even be... Make a history check.
It doesn't matter. I don't know shit. That's a 2 either way.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
All right. How bad did Ordin look when we got this half-second glimpse of him?
Give me 1 second.
There's also some type of angelic being speaking to you in the chat as well, by the way.
Oh, what?
some type of angelic being speaking to you in the chat. It's like a voice from another dimension or something.
I know that, like, I've got my breath, but if I can't attack, I can't use that, can I?
You can use your action to attack. You don't have to make the strength check. You can choose
I gotcha.
to reach for
Okay.
your swords and whatnot.
He looks like, if there was a halfway point, it looks like he's almost there.
From a rug.
It's safe to stab one more time.
Yeah, no, please stab.
Nope. That's an 11 to hit.
Nope.
How many dice do I have to buy? Iris is gonna just kind of like. Iris is gonna step back because she doesn't really know what to do at this point because this is not helping. She's gonna kind of start stumbling back a little bit and just kind of looking frightened and worried. And I guess Ragnar's gonna try to hit the rug again. I don't know. I don't know how to help here since I can't pull it off of you. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 damage.
So 5 to each. Ordin takes 5 damage.
I love animals. Get dogs, they said. They're great.
Dogs are great. They're better than cats.
Really? Because he just knocked over a bunch of crap in my office.
Shouldn't have been there.
Where else is he going to be, Derek?
That was Ragnar's turn?
Yes.
And Ordin, you take 12 more bludgeoning damage. I am rolling high on these d6.
Why are both of our Dragonborns just pincushions?
Because they're the ones that go busting down doors and going ahead.
Nathan, it's not looking good.
No, it's not. It's
They're
definitely
going
not.
to die from a goddamn rug.
Okay, so I can attack this carpet with my
Yes.
breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or your swords. You can
I can use my sword? Oh my gosh, hold on.
You can reach for your sword. Or try to, yeah.
I'm gonna try. Can I do both my attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna reach for my sword. 24 to hit. Wait, no, that's technically 26 to hit. Whatever.
That easily hits.
9 points of damage. Radiant
Okay.
damage. Second attack is 18 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
Okay. Solid.
How's it looking?
Oh, you can see that it's definitely starting to tear and rip as it's still smothering you and start strangling you and tightening its grip.
I would like to say if I knew that I could have broken out earlier in that way, I probably wouldn't have taken that much damage. I did not think to ask, though. And
then, since you can't move, it's back to the rug's turn, which means it's back to Iris's turn.
Desperately trying to find another way to help.
You can make another history check.
Or you could heal me.
Or heal him.
That wouldn't be any fun. I'd have to look through my... Yeah, I'll do that, because I don't have... I have one other idea, but I'm 99% sure it's not going to work, so...
It's like, you could definitely tell that this rug is on its last, quotation marks, legs.
Last thread.
Last threads. Like it's beaten and battered at this point.
Can you aim for a part that like I'm not there?
No, the rug has damage transfer.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, Iris will start. it's not the normal thing you usually hear from her when she's calling on Morden. It's almost like fear and almost kind of dark. It almost sounds like maybe abyssal or something like that, but it's not. It's not. It just kind of takes on that harsh tone, and she's Ordin will feel a bit more invigorated, and you'll get 11 HP back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then she'll kind of like grab onto that amulet that's on her chest. It's kind of floating off her chest, and she'll grab it and pull it tight and stumble backwards a little bit more, looking kind of scared.
Mm-hmm. Then it would be Ragnar's turn. You give Ordin health, and then right on his turn, he's gonna lose that health.
Morden giveth, Morden taketh away.
That's what you think.
What's Ragnar gonna do?
Ragnar is going to... I don't have it. Good. One second. I think I can do it faster this way.
I did not expect this fight to be that hard.
You didn't expect the two players that were absolutely like, hey, this is definitely not a good place to step there anyways.
There's no way to get around it.
Like
am I able to touch Ordin? Is there a spot where I can reach Ordin?
At this point, no. It's like you know he's in there, but this rug is so tightly wrapped around him.
I think Ragnar will just hold his action then if Ordin can get out of the rug again. If it's still moving, then Ragnar will try to maybe restrain it. Hold his action to grapple it or something.
Okay. All right, next up will be Ordin again, and he takes... that's actually not bad. That's not bad. 6 more bludgeoning damage. That was a low roll.
And he's going to go ahead and reach for his sword again and attack. 19 on the first one.
That hits.
14 on damage.
This rug, you stab it and slice at it with your blade, and it just releases its grip and just falls to the floor, and it is now motionless.
I'm going to stab it again for good measure.
You do so.
And you guys see that Ordin is just completely out of breath, just very heavily sweating. He's got some blood dripping down from where you guys have stabbed him.
And bonked him.
Yeah, he doesn't look great.
Are you okay, dearie? I didn't hurt you too bad, did I?
Oh, no, I'm fine. And he's just gonna, like, rub the blood from the side of his chin and smile. See, I'm fine.
Do you need some more help? I think I can help you a bit more if you need it.
I definitely would appreciate it.
So how bad exactly are you looking?
Like
you know what?
Said,
let me see. I'm trying to play into this character. Let me see. Hang on. Oh yeah, this is not a good idea, but it's gonna happen. So.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
She's gonna do the same thing again, where she starts kind of speaking this just in this deep guttural voice, kind of the same stuff, this chanting, and you're gonna feel reinvigorated. Like you're gonna feel. Well, let me roll first before I start describing how good you feel. So. Well, not great. You almost feel a little more like, almost feel like this is going to give you way more than it did last time. Uh, like you feel it kind of start to surge into you, and you start to feel real like way better, but you only get 12 HP back.
I will take 12.
But like Iris she's gotten louder. She's like that amulet's kind of lifted off her chest more than it did last time. I know you didn't see it because you were in the rug, but like you kind of see her eyes start to darken, and she grabs that amulet, pulls it to her chest, and takes a deep breath and takes another step back, probably up against a wall at this point.
Up against the northern wall.
Yes, where the next trap is.
There's no, you're good. You would get, Iris would get up to the wall or to where the picture is there, and you would just over her shoulder hear a chuckle. How do you expect to make it downstairs and to find your friends if you can't even defeat a simple rug?
Iris is spinning and shoving a spear through this painting.
Fair enough.
Do we all hear this, or is it just Iris?
Everybody.
She doesn't even hesitate. As soon as she hears something behind her, she turns and stabs the spear through this painting. Or attempts to.
And then you would hear the same, like, in Strahd's voice, laugh, like, and it slowly fades away.
I don't see why I've had so much trouble with him. I got rid of him real quick.
He's just gonna chuckle. Well, now that we have you on our team, we're sure to take care of him.
You notice she's like not smiling at all. Like you know that was an attempt at a joke, but she has like no humor in her face.
I'm gonna crouch down. Iris, you've been acting strange lately. Is everything all right?
It's just this place, dearie. I can't lose any. I can't lose any more. I can't lose anything else. I don't know how much more I can take of this. Not just this castle, but this whole place.
I'm gonna hug her. And I'm just not gonna say anything for a minute. I'll just rub her back and just give her a big, strong hug.
It's probably awkward because you kind of feel her kind of relax a little bit, but she does that thing where you hug someone that already has their arms down and they just kind of sit there. Like you can feel her muscles like untense just a little bit, so you know it's helped some, but it seems like she's alternating between this frantic mode and this just kind of silent, numb mode.
I'll pull back and I'll press my head against her forehead. I'm gonna protect you two, I promise. We're gonna get out of here alive. Not just this castle, but this whole country.
Don't worry about us so much that you get yourself killed. You can't be any help to us if you let a rug kill you. And that's not a joke. That's me being serious. We can't lose you to something like this. Can't lose you, period.
I'll be fine. I'm stronger than that.
So are we going down now? Or are we changing our path and going up?
Or going through the door. You forget there's a door in the room.
There's a door.
I think we should go down. Whether we meet up with the party or not, it's inconsequential, but we need to get out of here. We're not ready for all this yet.
I'm sure they're looking for us. Don't you think? We should
cough. They're not.
We could probably meet them halfway.
He kind of just gets that look in his eye, like that annoyed look. Maybe Soul's looking for us. Strax is enraged and don't care enough.
Surely they wouldn't go on exploring the castle without making sure we're safe.
I'm telling you, you think too highly of them.
Just trying to be a decent person, I guess. Let's go down.
Get fucked.
What do you think our marching order should be, Nathan? Because I was all gung ho for going first, but then I got swallowed by a rug and lost half my health.
I mean, how do you? I'm not recommending you go forward by going first by asking this question, but how bad do you look now? Like any better, kind of better?
Oh, I do look a little better, but I still look like
If you're still looking rough, Ragnar would go first.
Do you have enough armor class though if something hits us? You're wearing a loincloth.
We'll find out, because Iris is definitely not going first with the state of mind she's in.
Okay.
No, I'll save that.
I'll stick close to Iris and I'll offer her my hand if she needs someone to like hold on to.
I think Iris is following very close behind you.
Trying to see where you go from here.
I'm really hating the fact that all of our potions are with the other part of the party.
It's a good
But
thing
we are the healers.
It's a good thing we split the party, because, nothing bad could happen.
Then again, we are a party of 3 healers right now.
And one of us already almost died.
Yup.
In the first room. So it's my fault. I'll own up to it. I talked too much shit about the other half of the party last session.
Yeah, this is the karma.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me see. That was okay. I got you. I got it. Let me take you guys out of there first.
Shut up, Nate. It's not a duck. It's a goose man. I'm sorry. As Derek described it, it's a geese man.
It's a geese man. Make Kevin angry while we're at it.
Quack quack. Ragnar.
We are not meeting up with the other party, by the way.
Oh, hell no. There's no way you make it today.
We are an hour and a half in and we haven't left this one room.
Have faith in us. Technically, we're like an hour in because we started super late.
Okay. Technically.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties.
At least we didn't spend 2 hours in a tavern.
At least we didn't do that. I was just about to say that.
Fluttering torches and iron sconces illuminate the spiral staircase. A chill wind rushes down the circling stairway, seeming to kill the very heat of the torches. As you come to the staircase, still spirals downwards, but there's also a door on this landing area.
Does it feel like have we gone down like one flight of stairs?
You've gone down one floor.
Do we know how many floors we went up? Like if we were able to count? Okay.
We were I know we were going fast, but we were going up for a minute, right? It wasn't just like, oh, boom, we're at the top.
It was probably like 20, 30 seconds, yeah.
Oh, God.
It was literal. It was rapid ascent. You do not know how far you went.
Ragnar probably thinks since we were going pretty fast, that we got to go down more than one floor. So I think Ragnar is wanting to continue down. He's definitely keeping his eyes out for anything strange, any more rugs or anything else that looks weird. Any loose tiles.
I will pipe up and say we were one floor above the dungeon, which may be the second to last floor, if that helps at all.
I personally say we go down at least till the stairs end. We can always come back up if need be.
Sounds good. And then we can poke our heads out.
And you now come to it. The staircase still continues to go down. You are now at another landing. And obviously, you have not met that person on the other side of the door. That was Kai who met that man.
Oh, so we know we just need to go through the store.
If only. I think we should keep going down. Because we, out of character, or in character, we don't know where we are.
I agree. I mean, Ragnar's gonna keep going down until we hit the bottom of the stairs, unless we see a reason to stop, or unless we hear some reason to stop. So, I mean, unless we're going past this door, like at the same moment they're having the conversation, then we would keep going.
Oops, not there.
Did we hear any goose honking? As Kai
The
flies through
goose
the
man
window?
is dead.
Well, like maybe Kai just flew through the window.
No, no, you're not there yet. You come to a landing that is very familiar to you. Keep going down?
Do we recognize this?
Yeah, this is the first floor. Over here is the freaking dining hall.
Are these the stairs we went down after Iris destroyed the organ?
It looks like it.
Ragnar's gonna pick up his pace a little bit and around the corner.
Wait, look, this all sounds terrible. Should we just leave?
No, we shouldn't. I don't want to hear you talk like that again. I told you. At least I'm not losing anyone else. And neither is my sister. If you want to lose them, that's fine. We're not.
What map was that? This one, I believe. No, not this one. That was map 11.
So, just a quick question.
Yes, we're going to stop right here because you're on the goddamn floor.
Are you serious? Wait, can we like pull everyone else into the call?
Derek, you made this seem like it was going to be a freaking maze to get to him, and I'm like, oh, we're just going to keep going down the stairs because there's going to be stuff down here.
You didn't. You made a beeline.
We've been talking about this for a week. That this side of the party would definitely do this.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to take a break and see if we can get everyone else in?
We can.
I mean, I doubt we can get everybody else in, but we can try. I mean, I guess if we can't, we can just bull crap for a little while, or we can have a really short session.
Go ahead and go to break, and we'll figure it out from there.
All right, we're gonna take a break for a little bit, and we are a joke. We're gonna take a break for a little bit and see what happens. We may come back with D&D, or who knows. We'll definitely be back in a few minutes to let you guys know what's going on. And we're back. For more Curse of Strahd. We found a way not to have to end the session out of nowhere. So, let's go.
Okay. So yeah, you come back to the landing where you remember being with your party last before you went up the elevator. What do y'all do?
If we step on this thing, is the elevator gonna spring again?
No, like if you'd come up to here, you would see the counterweight to the right. It's just a giant boulder, pretty much, that is on the floor.
How do these stairs work? Hurt my brain.
What
Don't think
stairs?
about it. It probably makes sense if you look at the map.
I am looking at the map.
No, I'm saying like if you look at all the maps together.
Like we came from here going down, right? So they go down more?
Yes.
Okay.
That was where the going down more is the floor below where the water traps were, where Ordin kept teleporting.
Yeah. All right, forgot about that.
So we already know if we go down any further, we're going to be, well, you know. So what if we go up? Maybe we'll find another way to get down.
Well, we know that there's the problem. They're either not looking for us, or they're looking for us in the wrong places, because they're not at the elevator where we're at, and we didn't meet them halfway. I mean, think about that. We're standing right next to where we went up the first time, and all it took was some stairs. That means they're either not looking for us, or something's happened, or they've gone the wrong direction. The last we left, they were all in this room here. And Ragnar's gonna approach the door and listen, because, like, he suspects that something might have happened to everybody else. So if that, I don't know if that door's closed or open or what, but
they're all open.
Ragnar, I know you want to think the best of everyone. I know you said I was being optimistic outside, but even I can't be optimistic that they're looking for us.
even if they're not, you know, it's not like we were gone too terribly long. And they don't appear to be in here, so they're somewhere. Even if they're not looking for us, we're looking for them. Or I am, anyways.
Mm-hmm. At this point in time, in-game, their fight with Rahadin had just ended. And they have taken the secret doorway that is up at the top left downstairs and are about to come face-to-face with the Strahd illusion. So none of them are even on this floor right now.
Maybe they went up this way, and he's going to point towards the stairs that Cyrus had previously pointed to.
Got her to look.
I will go that way, since Nathan doesn't want to.
I was drawing. Calm down.
What are you drawing?
I was trying to cross out Soul because Derek didn't take her off the thing, so I was trying to. I was trying not to break the immersion.
I'm not deleting them because I want to remember where they are for when they come back.
Should be like a GM layer or something like that for that. Just get on it, Roll20.
Can you like pull players onto that?
I could do that, but I don't want to.
You can pull any tokens on that.
I could put them at the GM layer and you wouldn't see them.
Hey, Kai's in the chat.
Oh, hi, Kai.
We 100% beeline to you guys.
And it wasn't hard.
Or goose-lined. Yeah, we were 3 flights of stairs up from you guys. As a matter of fact, Kai came down those stairs, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So he was even closer to us than anybody else was.
Yeah.
So is
He didn't
Ordin,
go up.
is Ordin taking the lead since
No, I'm staying with Iris. You go ahead.
Okay.
I just want to be close.
Map 3.
And I am keeping my eye diligently open for traps.
Oh, that's an interesting. Okay, I'm not expecting this place.
That doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good for Derek. Sounds fine for us.
Ragnar, Ordin, and Iris bring you to map 3. You come up the stairs, and you come to a little landing that turns left, and there are more stairs leading upwards.
I'm not there.
Oh, I thought I brought your ass.
No, you brought Nathan.
The
Thank
token's there.
You brought my token.
I'm gonna put my hand in front of Ordin before he steps up on the landing, and look around at the landing for traps before and rugs before I let him step up on the landing.
Are there rugs?
No, there are no rugs on this landing.
Are there traps?
You can do a perception check or investigation.
$17 perception.
Pretty sure no traps on this landing.
All right, then I guess I'll look to Ordin, and if he looks like he wants to go up, then we'll head up.
He nods and follows after you.
This is 23. Where'd I go? Dim light filters in through a dust-caked window in the east wall. A door next to the window leads to the castle's northeast courtyard, which you can see out the window on the northeast. Everything in this room is coated with dust, including a large, heavy table in the center of the floor. A thick book lies open on a desk, with an inkwell and a quill next to it. There is a broken door in the north wall and a staircase which you came from that plunges into darkness from which you came. On each side of the staircase, there a skeletal figure draped in gleaming chainmail stands sagging at attention, holding a rusty halberd. So right here and right here are skeletons in chainmail.
Are there any traps in this room that we can tell?
The skeletons in chainmail.
I'm gonna use my divine sense to see if I can tell if these are like gonna come, if there are undead, or if they're just skeletons.
How far does that range?
60 feet.
How far is 60 feet? Let's do. Oops, not turn order. This thing.
Pretty far. Pretty much the entire room. Oh gosh. Oh no, that's concerning. If it's not behind total coverage.
Oh, so it would literally just be this room then. You don't sense any undead, fiend, fae, ancestral, whatever the heck in this room.
Do I sense Ragnar? He's ancestral.
He's undead.
That's true. I just sniff, and then I just have this like sour look on my face, and I'm like panicking, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, Ragnar."
Shut your face, Grandma.
Can I tell if there's any traps in this room?
If you can make an investigation check if you're looking for traps. There's no obvious traps, like an elevator or anything.
12.
You don't find any traps. You're a stupid dragonborn.
Yeah, that's pretty on point. I'm gonna walk into this room and check out the book.
The ancient book is weathered and brittle, but the ink in the well is still fresh. At the top of each page is scribed the message: "Please register for your own convenience and that of your next of kin." The book is more than half filled with names, all of them illegible.
What does that mean? I'm gonna like show it to Ragnar. Do you have any idea?
Can I roll like a religion check or something?
Can I do history?
Some kind of check to see if I can
Oh.
discern what that makes sense of that.
I would like to see
Make-
if you allow me.
Make a religion check then, Ordin, if you're wanting to.
I'll assist you with that. It's mine's shit.
Mine's 12.
So you should have advantage because
you
I'm
don't-
assisting.
You don't sense anything holy coming from it, or
Well, do I-
unholy, or
Do I-
religious.
Do I know if this is like a thing that people in churches do?
No.
I'm gonna run my finger over the page just to make sure the ink doesn't smudge, like it's fresh.
It doesn't smudge.
Okay. Is there anything else? Which of these two are doors, right?
Yes. And this one leads to the outside, which you can see through the window is a courtyard.
Iris, do you ever have anything like this in your church?
You're not in a church.
I don't know.
It's
I
a room.
I can't think of any other situation where you would have to register your next of kin.
It's just a ledger.
Okay, I will drop it because it's so it's nothing.
It's obviously something because it has text written about it, but it's not religious in any way.
Okay. You said that and I was like, oh, it's a wedding registry, and then it was like next to kin. I was like, what?
Hey, Kai's telling you to register.
And we
Do
can't
it. Sign your name.
we can't read any of the names, right? Like, are they
No,
just
they're
just-
all ineligible. They're
just terrible handwriting, or simply the fact that
doctors.
so terrible handwriting? It's not the fact that
Yeah,
like they're
it's
in a
terrible
different
handwriting.
language or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Strahd wrote them, and he has terrible handwriting. I'm gonna go check the store.
God.
What?
Okay, go check the door. Nothing. There's just a part of me that really wants to do it, but I know that's not a good idea. But
Check the door.
my
That's why.
curiosity really wants to do it.
The north door is cracked and hangs loose on its hinges, which you can do what you wish with.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm just gonna look back at Ragnar and Iris, and I'll motion for them to come, and I will open the store.
Iris stays standing on the steps for now.
Broken furniture and torn cloth are strewn about this 20 by 40 foot room. Dim light comes from a pair of dirt-caked windows in the northeast corner. A narrow staircase with no railing ascends along the north wall. So it goes up.
I'll just poke my head in, and then I'll turn back to Ragnar. It looks safe enough, and I'll step aside so he can look.
And Ragnar will go up and look.
I'll go back to get Iris.
Does it look safe to you, or?
No, it looks completely safe. It's got some smashed furniture, but honestly, it's better that it looks old than it looks new.
As long as you're sure, I'll follow you.
I'm sure.
Just a bit worried about this place.
I know. Come on. We'll keep each other safe, okay?
Like, what happened to the badass that was doing spiritual shit? And
He's having a really hard day.
The DM really reamed her. That's what happened.
Okay, I don't remember when, but good to know.
Let's see. Killing both of her brothers probably is has nothing to do with it.
They're both alive still.
One of them's kind of doubtfully alive.
One of them is definitely part zombie and has lost his amazing barbarian powers. And the other one is definitely part vampire.
Oh yeah, that one's 100%.
Excuse me. I will go through this door if neither of you guys are.
That's the next shirt we're gonna have, is we have manners on this stream.
Hey, I excuse myself.
I know, I didn't have to get on to Nate for it last session either, or whatever session it was. I've only had to get on to Derek.
Mm-hmm.
So all we see is broken furniture?
And a staircase going up in the north, along the north wall that has no railing to it.
It looks like it has railing.
It doesn't. It says with no railing.
Ragnar's gonna kind of go towards the middle of the room and see, like, just make sure there's nothing useful among this crap.
It's broken furniture, torn clothing.
So nothing useful.
Nada.
All right, then we'll head to the stairs. Iris is just kind of staring up there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a message for you in chat, Eric.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't think Derek knows how to stretch.
Woo.
He's like an action figure. His arms only go so far.
All right, so do we see anything up the stairs?
If you can go up the stairs, there's nothing at the top.
I'm
Standing on them.
Okay, that's what I was checking, just looking up the stairs first.
Yeah, there's nothing up on the stairs. Ragnar,
It's not working.
Iris, and Ordin. Then bring y'all in. K34. Dirt-caked windows allow little light to enter this upstairs room. Broken bed frames and torn bits of mattresses litter the floors. A tall, dusty wardrobe, roughly shaped like a coffin, its black doors painted with fey creatures, stands between two cracked, full-length mirrors hanging on the south wall. A staircase descends along the northern wall from which you came.
Is there anything in this wardrobe over here?
It's currently closed.
Can I open it?
Yes. A plain white dress, yellowed with age, flies out of the wardrobe and begins to dance in the middle of the room. The dress flaps around to the music of the storm.
Is it a wedding dress?
Just says a plain white dress, yellowed with age.
I think Iris stabs at it with her spear, thinking that it's gonna come out and try to attack Ordin again, just out of instinct.
The dress collapses into a lifeless heap on the floor. And is now motionless in the middle of the floor.
Is there anything else in here?
There's a standing floor mirror in the south.
I meant in the wardrobe.
In the wardrobe? No.
Is this a door over here?
Over where? Over here? No, that's a window peering out over the courtyard.
Oh, so this is just a dead end?
There's literally nothing up here.
Maybe.
This seems weird that it just ends here, right? Like, I'm not crazy for thinking that, right?
We didn't see the hallway with all the mirrors. That was just the other party, right? We never went
Yeah,
through
that was the other party.
Hurting my brain. Was Ragnar with Ragnar was with the original party when we found that weird ghost mirror, right?
Wait, were you? Yeah, you were.
Didn't everybody bury it? Didn't you
No,
bury it?
it's still with the old bone grinder.
Oh, okay, that's where you left it. I knew you left it somewhere.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Ragnar would be interested in checking these mirrors out because of that. Just kind of looking to see if there's any markings or anything strange that makes them stand out from just a regular mirror. This is where you talk, Derek.
Are you investigating the mirror?
Yes.
Okay. Where was I again? I have to come. I'm trying to figure out where stuff is. 34 again. Make an investigation check.
Oh, okay. Just keep rolling. That's perfectly fine. My dice literally stopped on a 20 and then was like, nope, I think I'll roll some more. Investigation is 14.
It doesn't take much. You see, you move the mirror a little bit, and on the other side, you can see that there is a secret door.
I
Good
finally
job, Ragnar.
found one.
Good job, Ragnar. And he is being genuine when he says that.
It was strange that it ended here, but I wasn't even really looking for a door.
Don't sell yourself short.
I just got to thinking about the mirror that we found, and I don't know much about vampires, but I just got this weird feeling that mirrors being around here is it's just a bit odd.
Yeah, and he does say, don't sell yourself short, but when he says short, he kind of just grabs his mouth like, oh wait, is that offensive to dwarves?
And Ragnar doesn't notice at all. No reaction to the grabbing of, like, to you clamping down your snout or whatever. Nothing.
What about Iris? Does she care?
Iris looks like she's in another world right now. Like, she's staring in this mirror. Which mirror is it, Derek? Or does it matter?
It's this one over here.
Okay. So, Iris is kind of like off to the side, I imagine, and just kind of just staring deep into the mirror, staring at her reflection. And we just see a ladder through the trap door.
Mm-hmm. And it leads up 20 feet.
You think... I'm going to say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it because I've been thinking it, but especially now. Obviously, the rest of the party didn't come up this way. But I've got a feeling that we should keep checking it out.
Well, we don't really know. They could have just plowed through here without checking this wardrobe over here. Maybe they saw the dead end.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
it's a guarantee that they didn't go up this ladder, or almost, unless they decided to shut the trapdoor behind them. So are we gonna continue on?
At this point, I think it would be smart. It shouldn't take too long. We'll just poke up, see if there's anything useful in here. There's got to be like some good items in this castle, right? Maybe something like this. And he holds up his sword.
Well, you've pretty much convinced me that the others aren't looking for us, so I don't think that it matters if we rush to him at this point. I don't want anything to happen to him, but we gotta be able to take care of ourselves when we get there. And if we're looking for things, might be a good idea. Might be helpful.
Look, as angry as I am with Syraxis and Rajin can take care of them. They'll be fine.
Imagine if he was the one that got knocked down super fast and almost died.
I don't see that happening. Sol knows how to use fireballs pretty well.
I don't see it happening either, but it'd be nuts. No one would ever see it coming.
It's embarrassing.
This ladder leads up. We're staying on the same map, and it leads up over here. It leads up into a very giant spiral staircase that is 60 feet wide, and there are no railings on the inside of the staircase. If you look down at on the floor, you can move your tokens over to the staircase, by the way. If you go in that way.
I'll just stay pretty flat against the wall because I don't want to get too close to the end.
Like at the bottom, a mosaic floor adds a touch of color to the otherwise dark, cold, empty tower that rises above you. A spiral staircase rises slowly into darkness, hugging the outer wall. In the center of the room, another set of stairs leads down, which is at the bottom floor, way down here, which you can see from looking over. As you step onto the spiral staircase, a reddish light flares high overhead, then settles into a dull, pulsing red glow. You now see the full immensity of this tower. The spiral staircase circles up the tower's full height. The tower, 60 feet wide at its base, becomes narrower as it climbs. At the pinnacle of the hollow tower, a large crystal heart pulsates with red light. Above the heart, the stairs continue upward.
You guys see that, right? He's just kind of looking back and forth between Iris and Ragnar.
Sorry, I'm trying to compose myself. Iris is flat against the wall, especially seeing just a red light flick on, and Ragnar's... Of course I see it. This seems quite important. Might be a good thing that we came this way now.
I need everybody to also roll initiative.
Okay.
I was trying really hard not to just completely ruin that vibe with the joke, so...
Is there... Let me see if there's a token for this, because it...
You guys need to see this. Hold on, let me make sure. My cat is not supposed to be there. He knows that I can't get onto him because I'm too far away, so he's just sitting on top of the tank because it's warm.
Okay, I see where it goes. Maybe.
You guys can't see it because the camera angle, but my studio is a giant mess because I still haven't been able to get the rest of my paint to finish painting the walls. So I've moved pretty much everything in here, but I'm not setting everything up till I can finish painting the walls. And that was that loud crash earlier, as my dog decided to knock off 2 stacks of the DVDs that are just sitting against the wall. So yeah, there's that.
Supposed to roll initiative for this thing, but there's no token, so I don't know how to give it to said initiative.
It doesn't get to go.
What's it gonna do?
Okay.
Like, what attack can it do?
Oh, it can. I'm sure it can use magic.
Turn Iris and or Ragnar's initiatives.
He's yelling at his dogs.
Woof woof.
Jerk. Iris got a 2.
That's good.
Ragnar got an 18. So, it's fitting for the characters, but the character that can't do crap rolled higher.
I got that much, but it doesn't give it an initiative thing because it's not an actual creature.
Why don't you just roll a d20 and
Just
just say it's on the initiative?
D20.
It's
D20 minus 20, I think.
I got an idea. I got an idea.
All right. What were you laughing about Iris's initiative?
It'll be Saul. She's somewhat. She has a red background. 5. Okay,
No, I was
carry
just
on.
laughing. I was just laughing because I got the lowest on the initiative.
God, even it rolled bad. Jeez.
Can you put Soul where it would be?
And make it.
And it's way up. It's not on this level. It's you have to look up at it.
So, I guess Ragnar's just gonna try to move up then.
It's like you can still
Yes.
talk and discuss what you want to do before doing anything.
What are we doing? Are we thinking this is connected to you know who?
Derek, if I were to use Detect Magic, would I have to wait till my initiative turn?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe. Do you think we could take it?
Well, it depends on if it needs to be taken or not. I guess that's the problem.
Let's get a little closer and then we can figure out what this thing is.
Hey, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
What if I were to cast Detect Good and Evil as Ragnar?
You can try. Does he still have magic? Oh yeah, since he's still a cleric. You can. What's the range?
It is whatever roll 20 is fixing to tell me because I don't have Ragnar. I don't have cards out for Ragnar. Concentration up to 10 minutes for the duration. If there's an ambush, that's not going to be close enough.
Because
it's only
you
30
are
feet.
on the second floor, and the spiral getting to where you are is 50 feet, and then it climbs another 40 feet to another landing, and then another 100 feet beneath the tower's heart. So you're about another 140. You're 140 feet below the heart.
Yeah, I'll just move up. I'll do a dash just to get closer and move up 80 feet.
Okay.
That's 35.
And then up to map 5, I guess. Okay. Ragnar, you're going to be there. And then I'll pull everybody in. Or since there's only 2 of you, so it's not really hard.
So does he have to get to the white part of the staircase?
Yeah, to go up the next floor, yes.
So that would put me 80.
Okay. Ordin's turn.
I'm going to do the same thing, and I will dash to get up.
Let me bring you back to floor 4.
So say you're gonna have to take me back too.
I'm not going to.
Both
But yeah,
for
I
the
will.
stream and for Iris.
Iris.
Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then I would go up to the next one.
Okay. Boop, gone.
35.
Boop there. Boop there. Well, move Iris back. You are not in this turn order. You are going out of order, ma'am.
Just trying to make things easy, Jesus.
Oh, you're out of order.
Move Iris. I moved Iris back.
Order in the D&D.
And then Ordin is here.
40.
We're in initiative with a giant heart.
45, 50.
Thanks for the bits, Kevin.
5,
Woo!
60. And I'm right here.
I don't think my notification showed up, though. I don't know why. It didn't get copied to this page.
Okay, next, now it is, just remember what initiatives you had for your characters, because it's not going to keep track going through multiple maps.
Well, luckily mine is in the Roll20. Unluckily, it doesn't have Nathan's.
Okay.
Mine was
and
a 2 and an 18.
Yeah,
now
exactly.
now it's the heart's turn. The awakened tower shakes and pitches, and it starts rumbling. I need all three characters to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dang it. You're too far away from my thing that worked. I think.
That's all you could move?
Yeah, I've only got 30 speed.
Good God. How
You
is the
forget-
dwarf moving faster than you now?
How does Ragnar have 40 movement speed?
I don't know. I'm very confused by that.
The barbarian.
The barbarian and I took the dwarf squat nimbleness or whatever it's called. Okay,
There's a
cool.
natural one.
What save are we rolling?
Dex.
Wait. Oh, I don't think it matters. I got a +4.
It doesn't.
It's an 18 for Ragnar and a 14 for Iris. Strangely, I rolled the same number on both die, just different modifiers.
Characters. Iris. I mean, not Iris, but Ordin. The shaking of the tower catches you off guard, and you fall and you start sliding down the spiral staircase. Iris, have Iris make a sleight of hand check to catch Ordin on the way down.
You're assuming I want to.
If Iris, you see Ordin sliding down the steps.
It's a 13.
I roll. That's not good enough. And you go to reach out for Ordin, and you barely miss him, and he slides all the way down to the bottom of the staircase.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't like it, but fair enough.
I did get a 1.
Oh.
And I have Ordin's token down at the bottom of the map that he's on. So when it gets back to him, I'll bring everybody there. And then we're back up to Iris's turn. What does Iris do? You're on this map, so I'll bring everybody there.
Oh God.
And you are now on 3 separate floors.
I'll call to Iris as I catch myself. I'm fine. Keep on going.
Iris is like turning to take a couple steps down towards Ordin, and as she hears that, then she would turn and run towards Ragnar. So that's gonna put me 35. So if you'll take me up, I'll move the rest of my dash.
Okay.
Now we're only on 2 separate floors. 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay. And that's my turn. I'm just... Iris is sprinting to catch up to Ragnar, trying to catch up to her brother and get up to where this giant glowing heart is.
Okay. And then next up would be Ragnar again.
This is way farther up.
You are now 40 feet higher than you were before, but you have to keep going up even further to get to the heart.
20, 25, 30, 60. Okay, that'll put me 65, and then I'll keep going up.
Now we're on 3 different floors.
Yeah, we're back to it.
All right, continue moving. It's like as you are ascending
This is
these
so
staircases, you start getting a more reddish tint to the rooms around you and it just starts glowing red more and more.
Hey Nathan, look down. The rug's here.
Oh, yay.
Hey, scroll down. Yeah, you're on that floor.
Oh, God. I thought she meant at the bottom of the tower with her, and I was like, great.
No.
Oh no. The rug comes back for revenge.
That rug.
And,
that's the
next
rug that
was-
almost killed Ordin at the beginning of the session.
Next is Ordin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all the way back over here.
Are you going to be bringing a stream with us?
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's going to be inconvenient.
Right there, actually.
Good God.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
10.
This is literally where we started.
I got to see the pretty mosaic.
All right, keep going.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'm going to try to stay closer to the inner walls. I'm just doing this because it's easier. Like,
Distance is longer on the outside of a circle. So if you want to stay on the outside of a circle, you need to move on the outside of the circle.
Wait, so it's easier to move on the outside?
No, it's quicker to move on the inside.
Is it really? Oops.
That's how circumference works.
I don't know. I'm an artist, not a mathematician.
I'll point it out to you. From here to the inside of that is only 30 feet. It's 45 feet from the outside to outside.
No. I'm just saying, like, never mind. He would probably realize it's faster to go this way. I was just saying,
It's
like,
definitely safer to stick to the wall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to figure out.
You're not.
Yeah, no. He's just trying to get it fast.
Make your dex check again as it shakes.
Everyone or just Ordin?
Everyone again. This is gonna happen every time.
17.
Okay, you're good this time. Wait, yeah.
Yeah. He kind of feels it coming and he recognizes it, so he just like grabs onto the stairs
Oh, no.
so it doesn't like knock him back. Oh no.
Who's falling this time?
Oh my God.
At least you're not taking damage.
This is definitely the Three Stooges right here. Iris got a 13.
What's the DC? I think that's okay, if I remember right. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm
Iris
not
is
so
good.
much worried about that one as I am worried about the...
Ragnar.
Unless I have a +7. Nope, that's the Constitution that I have a +7. I have a 7.
Okay, Since Ragnar has to go past Iris first, Iris make a sleight of hand check to catch Ragnar sliding down the stairs.
Can't I stop on the landing though?
Actually, wait. Let's get up to. Where is Ragnar? I can't remember what floor. He's at the top, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, you're right. Ragnar would. I see where Ragnar would stop. But it's. Let me see. Actually, you're not sliding. You're falling. So yeah, you're gonna fall the entire way, starting now. After this one, I'll give you this one. You're sliding down, but starting next turn, you're gonna fall.
Okay, let me check something really quick. I don't think this will help, but
And you will
check.
take damage on the fall next time.
Let me see. I want to double check because this may keep me on my feet. But I can't remember how it's worded exactly. You can continue on. If we have to retcon, we can.
I don't remember where you were on the other map because I already deleted you.
Much further along than he should be.
I was like maybe a quarter way up that red screen.
Okay.
But if you want to go and do the next person, you can.
I'll put you there then. And then, well, next is Iris, since Iris is slow.
So, I'm gonna hope that this would help. I have the barbarian danger sense. It's technically things I can see, but since it's already happened once, would I be able to use my benefit on that or no?
You've lost your barbarianness though.
Okay, I had to try. Iris is gonna do the same thing. She's gonna kind of sprint up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then she'll stand next to Ragnar here and kind of help him up to his feet.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll go back down to Ordin again. Where are you? Not there. You are here. Ooh. This is hilarious to me.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Oh, just enough where you have to put me on the next map.
This is only slightly annoying.
I'm gonna, as I get to the landing, I will turn and see Ragnar and Iris, and I'll just wave to them, and I'll be like, "See, I told you I'd get back up here."
As Ragnar's tumbling down the stairs to the next landing.
All right. After Ordin is Ragnar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had an 8. Well, Iris should be after Ordin, but
Wait,
it's fine.
wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, isn't it the tower next?
It was Ragnar, Tower, Iris, Ordin.
Gotcha.
No, Iris is at the bottom. She only had a 2.
Gotcha.
Okay, so yeah. So it would be Iris. Iris went, so now it's Ragnar again, anyway.
Get ready to put me at the other map. 5, 10,
You're
15,
gonna, if you, it's like you're gonna
10,
fall
15,
this
20,
time.
25. Man, I've already died once.
Up to this one.
We are not letting you die again.
Iris has Revivify.
Yeah, that's fine. We're not letting you stay dead is the thing.
$30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Eventually, I'll get to a point where I don't have to fall anymore.
Everybody, make a dex save as the whole tower shakes.
I'm using my legendary resistance to pass.
8. I've got inspiration I can use, but I really don't want to waste it here.
You're gonna fall.
You don't want to
and
waste
take-
it to keep yourself
and
from
fall
falling to the bottom
damage.
of the tower?
You're
I
not
mean-
sliding anymore. You're gonna fall.
Okay. I probably should use it. All right. Oh wait. It's a save, right?
Yes, it's a dexterity save.
Okay, that's a +4 then. So it's 8. That's 12. Is that
you're-
enough?
That's enough.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm gonna have to use all my inspiration getting up this stupid tower, and then I'm gonna like die to Strahd, and I'm gonna be like, oops.
Ragnar got an 18.
All right, Ragnar's good.
I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll Iris because I'm pretty sure I failed by 1. Oh, shit. That's a 3 now.
Can I try to catch her?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Whoops, not that map. I'll bring everybody to map 5. I'm sorry.
Do I get an extra point of inspiration since I did the recap
No.
for this session?
No.
Did you?
Technically?
If you were next to Iris, I'd give you a chance. Iris is falling, and I believe that's 40. That's 90 feet of falling.
Oh no.
How does fall damage work again?
Is it a d6 per 10 feet? Is that right?
Fall damage. Is it D6 for every 10 feet?
Kevin, we
So
need
it's
you.
1, 2. So that's going to be
Nate
9.
said it.
So it'll be.
Nate said it's a d1 for every 10
Fuck,
feet.
it's not a D4. It's a D6. I'm reading it right now.
So how much?
So it'll be 9d6.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
10, 14, 19, 21, 22, 30, 33.
Okay.
As Iris plummets all the way down. Block.
This character is never going to be the same.
Okay, next up would be Ordin, and you just saw Iris lose her footing and tumble over the inside of the staircase because there's no railing to save her.
he's just gonna scream Iris, and he's gonna turn and run back towards her. Yeah, I'm gonna run towards her.
I'm done.
And Ragnar, from the top of or from where you are in the tower, you would just hear Iris probably scream as she plummets to the floor.
And you hear
Oh yeah, she's like,
yelling after.
she's definitely screaming like probably even worse than Ragnar's ever heard before.
Okay, you can keep moving, Ordin, since you're running.
5, 10, 15, 20. Does that count? Am I still on the staircase?
I'm gonna say no, since most of it's not there.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60.
Okay, and then next up would be Iris at the bottom. And you are now obviously knocked prone and you are flat on your ass.
I'm just gonna let her lie for a turn because that's a really long fall. Like,
Oh, yeah.
especially for a dwarf in armor hitting the bottom like that. I think
Does she crater?
she's definitely got
There's
the
definitely
breath knocked out of her, and
And there's definitely a dent in the floor where you landed.
and she's just gonna kind of lay there, like she's not even gasping or moving at this point. Like her eyes are wide open, so Ordin might think, like, if Ordin could see, Ordin might think she's still alive, but she's not. Like, she's not moving. You know, you've fallen off something before and knocked the breath out of you. Your first instinct is like to roll over and start gasping. She's not even doing that.
Okay, and then it's going to be Ragnar.
It's up to you, Nathan.
What does
10,
Ragnar
15,
do when he just
20,
hears
30, 35, 40, 45, 50? He's gonna press forward. He, I mean, he's seen Ordin start running down there, so he's kind of mad at this thing for doing this to him. It's a good thing that
you've got a long ass way to go.
Not going to be able to do anything when I get there. I got to be getting close. It's getting red.
You still got a whole nother flight of stairs to go.
Let it end.
Oh, I didn't bring you guys.
I was
to
going to
that.
say, is it loading? Are you rendering the next map? Are you actually building the model of the tower?
My bad.
This is a floor we haven't been to yet because there's nothing else here. So we're making progress.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Please don't fall.
Would it help me at all if I instead of doing 80 here, if I did 80 here and stayed in the middle of the stairs? No? Okay, fair enough.
No.
Why did we fall? Why did we fall that time?
I think I was supposed to be falling the whole time.
You're supposed to be falling the whole time, but I fucked up.
Our gracious
okay.
DM let us live because he made a mistake.
Okay. Iris is at the bottom, so Ordin and Ragnar, it shakes. Wait, what were the initiatives? Because it rolled a 5. Iris had a 2, so it's probably Ordin before it shakes, right?
Okay, probably.
It should be Ragnar, Ordin, Tower, Iris.
Okay, so I'll bring you. Ordin gets to go before the tower shakes.
Well, I'm keeping that roll for that tower shake because I'm not wasting
That's
that.
fair enough. That's fair enough.
So that's in
All
that
right.
20.
Ordin.
Thank goodness. I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and bring me down. Thank you. And I'm here.
Real as people run up and down stairs.
The other team was fighting Strahd by this point.
See, if we would have ended at an hour and a half, would have been fine. Now we're going to spend the next 2 hours running up and down stairs.
Okay. Now it's Ragnar. You're the only one that really needs to make this check. So make a dex.
That was a nat 20.
You're good. Okay, so then now it's Iris's turn again.
She's just now going to start to get up and kind of roll over and take like a lung full of breath. And like not even get up yet, but like crawl like maybe 10 feet towards the stairs and then start to grab this little edge here and start to climb up.
Okay.
I know I'm wasting turns, but I feel like after
That's
after 100-foot
a
fall,
long way. And then back up to frickin' Ragnar again. The changing of maps is slightly annoying.
you know, it was easy for me the first 2 maps because they were in the same spot, and this one I have to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. I'm almost there, guys. Maybe.
You can do it.
It's another whole map of stairs. Here we come.
How do I select all?
It's just a big abyss right here now where I'm at. That's the unnerving part.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you're almost there.
Oh,
So please don't fumble.
you're there, but does he want to continue? We'll find out.
We don't even know what we're running after yet.
Is it the worms in the old Dune movie that has, like, opens its mouth and it's just a big circle of teeth?
The graboids? Oh, wait, no. I thought you were talking about Tremors, not Dune.
No. When I said Dune, I meant Dune.
At least I don't have to change the stupid map. It's literally right here. And
this is what I'm saying it should be.
And this is going to be, what area is this? This is, okay, still the same area. Okay.
What are you reacting to, Ray? Because I just still see red stairs.
It's like
scroll to the right.
Okay. Holy crap.
Okay.
You might want to run.
Mother of pearl.
Mounted on the walls along this section of the staircase nearest the heart are 10 animated halberds. And they're swinging around like a...
Maybe run.
Am I still here?
Yes, you are here. Oh, so why are you on the goddamn GM layer?
Oh man, I don't know what Ragnar would do at this point.
And on this floor, like if you were to get to this landing up here, you would be at level with the heart, and it is floating probably 10 feet away from the landing from you at all times. So you can't reach it with melee attacks.
I don't think Ragnar would run, but he's not really stupid enough to try to deal with all this by himself either. This is for Nate, even though I don't know if I'm doing it. Oh man. Can I tell anything about these things? They're magic, right?
They're moving weapons. Make an Arcana check if you...
I don't know, Nathan. They might be alive like that carpet.
I can't do anything with Ragnar against it anyways. I know nothing about Arcana. That's 5.
You don't know anything about them?
Okay. I really don't want to kill Ragnar again, but I don't think he would turn and run just yet because he doesn't know if he can.
How is he gonna do? What's he gonna do with the heart? You can see that it's floating in the middle of the room, with no floor leading up to it.
I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 halberds that if I can stop them from flying around, I could throw them.
That's smart. If you could just grab it and throw it.
70. I think Ragnar's gonna probably move. That's about 70 feet, so it's still dash, but it's not my full movement. I think he'll just stop here and look around and see what's happening before he makes a judgment on what to do. I'm not sure that's a good idea, but here we go.
Okay, Ordin, you and I'm not even going to move the map. You are now at the bottom with Iris. What does Ordin do?
He just runs over to her immediately and puts his hands on her, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds. Hold on, let me read this real fast.
I think it's 2d8?
No, 1d8. How bad are you looking, Nathan?
Took 33 damage. Or
I'm not
30?
asking.
More than half, but not great. I
Okay.
mean, she looks decent. Like you've definitely seen her worse, but she looks like she's been hurt pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna very gently put my hands on her and start muttering in halfling, and you feel like a feeling of like fresh water coursing through the wounds, kind of stitching them up, and you are healed for 13 points of damage.
That sounds awful.
Fresh water feels great, man.
Rushing through your wounds?
Yeah, like just cleaning out all the bad stuff.
And how much health does he get?
I just
she
said
get back?
13.
13. Okay.
I just had flashbacks of when they washed out my wife's finger when the dog bit her. When you said water rushing through wounds and just
Just a gentle water. Like
Hey Nathan, have
What?
Ragnar roll a dexterity saving throw.
forgot about
if
that.
he falls, I'm gonna yell.
All right, one of y'all come over here and look at the dice because I'm not looking at it.
He's not at the landing yet, so he's not saved.
That's
No.
a 20, dirty 20.
Okay. All right, then it's Iris's turn. What does Iris do? Now that she got healed for a little bit.
Where's Ragnar?
He's still up there.
Did you see what was up there? Besides the glowing heart,
No, as soon as you fell, I turned around.
we've got to. And she'll just grab herself. I think we gotta go.
Stay close to me, okay? If we fall, then we both fall. Maybe we can break each other's landing, I guess.
Derek's planning to kill us.
Derek's
My head is in my hands, like you're going back up.
should
Okay.
we need
Two people in heavy armor that are not dexterous. Keep going.
No.
Let's go.
You don't understand, because if we're close to each other, then he's gonna get my bonus. Can I possibly hold my turn whenever I start moving again, so we can run up together?
It's like you want to move in tandem.
Essentially, yeah. Because if we
Okay.
don't, then he's gonna lose my bonus.
What's your yours is 60, right?
Yeah.
Iris will just stay with you because hers is 60. So as long as we're starting basically at the same point, we should be able to stay together.
Yeah, and if we stay together, then you're gonna get my +4. Plus, if we're both holding on to each other, can we get advantage?
No.
Like, if one
Advantage
of us
to
is-
catch the other one, maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
You make sleight of hand checks like you normally would to catch each other if one of you falls.
At this point, we still don't know why we're going up there.
So it was Iris's turn now. So it's back up to Ragnar, and then it'll be the heart, and then we'll move the two characters as one.
I don't know, man. If Ragnar falls down, we might have to figure something else out.
So are the halberds doing anything? Because that's kind of why Ragnar stopped where he's at.
They're moving, they're animated halberds. So if you get near them, they attack.
But they're at the moment they're not hostile.
They're mounted on the wall.
Oh, he doesn't even know that they're magic?
He didn't roll very high, so no.
So they're actually not moving yet, right?
No, they're moving.
Well,
They're on the wall. How are they moving?
They're on a mount, but they're still moving.
just
Like a
shaking.
door hinge, like a door on
They're
its
just
hinges,
doing this.
moving up and down, yeah. Left and right, yeah. Moving.
How was that again?
Oh,
I'm coming.
Hell yeah.
I guess Ragnar's gonna approach one and try to grasp it. Then
Does a 12 hit you?
it does not.
Okay, then it misses its attack.
I can't believe Nathan's character from Lord of the Rings is right here.
And it came off the wall.
Uh,
Yeah, halberd.
you can make an attack and it not willingly coming off the wall yet. It's still attached to the wall.
How's it attacking me, Derek, if it's still stuck to the wall?
It moves around. I don't know.
So okay, so by that logic, I'm just gonna stay right at the edge of these stairs then, so it can't touch me.
Read it. Well, they have their halberds. They have a 10-foot.
It's on the wall.
Mounted on the walls along the section of the staircase nearest the heart are 10 animated halberds. Use the stat block for flying sword in the monster manual, but increase the damage and reduce its AC. The halberds attack any creature that that moves.
It's on the wall.
So here's the wall. By your definition of reach, the halberd is on the wall like this. Just I'm gonna attack.
He just slaps him.
Because if it's mounted on the wall like a decoration, there's no reach. I'm just trying to picture. I'm just trying to picture what the hell's going on right now.
It has variable movement. It can move in the domed. It can move up and down, left and right, back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, like an animated sword can basically fly. That's what I was trying to figure out. Is if it came off the wall and is now flitting around whatever, trying to attack me. Mm-hmm. I'll try to catch it and grab it.
Make a strength check, I guess, for grapple.
That's crooked. It's stuck in the corner. 19 for if I add my strength.
That a 1, or it's a 2.
Fair enough.
So you grab it.
Okay.
And it's still moving around, like flailing, like it's not wanting to be grabbed, but you've got a hold of it.
Is it still attached to the wall?
I have no idea what I'm going to do with this thing now because I'm still a long ways from the heart.
Throw it.
I can try, but it's literally a flying object.
Look. Worst case scenario, you get it away from you.
I guess that's going to count as my action.
Yeah, for grappling it, and you have to wait for your next turn to do anything else.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move forward here as I'm holding it, if that's okay. Because I only moved like 5 feet.
And then the other one's going to make an attack on you then.
That's fine.
+3. That's a 13.
That does not hit.
Okay. And then tower shakes. Make a dexterity save.
Can I just hold on to the flying halberd that's attached to the wall and be okay?
No.
Wait, if he starts falling and he holds this thing and it's flying and halberd flies.
It's going with him.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no. What did you roll?
Does Ragnar fall?
Unless a 9 passes.
Oh.
Or the halberd saves me. This tower is impossible.
This is gonna hurt. Let me see how tall is this?
This tower is impossible.
50, 90, then so it's 190. So that's gonna be 19d6.
Oh no.
On your fall, does Ragnar keep a hold of this halberd that he clutched or grabbed?
I would imagine. I mean, it's a flying halberd. I imagine he's holding on to this thing, like praying that it
comes. Fine, it's coming with you.
Why can't it like magic broom? Like
7, 8.
just float in the air.
Why don't you just roll it on roll 20?
Okay, yeah, that would probably help. That'd be a lot quicker, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, you can kill me a lot faster.
57 damage.
Good freaking. Okay.
And
Ragnar, go ahead.
And you, coming from the bottom, Iris and Ordin would just hear as Ragnar falls and falls and falls and falls and splats in the exact same spot Iris was in before.
Are we moved away from there at least?
No, yeah, you're at the at the base of the staircase.
Okay.
And you just thud as Ragnar hits the floor. with a halberd in his hand, a magical flying halberd in his hand.
Are we out of initiative at least?
You still got a flying halberd there.
When Ragnar hits the floor, you hear a. Go ahead.
I was going to say, doesn't the halberd take any damage from this fall?
Fine, it's now a normal magicless.
Yes.
It's a halberd. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I took care of one. That was the goal.
Was it the goal? I'm sorry,
that's why I held on to it. Why I fell. There's one less up there. But as Ragnar plummets and hits the ground, you hear a sickening crack, and as he hits the ground, you notice just some blood oozing out from underneath him, and he's clutching this halberd with both hands like to his chest, just kind of. He was hoping that it would take flight and save him, but as he hits the ground, like his hands just go limp, and I guess if the halberd's lost its sentience or whatever, it just lies there on top of him.
Okay. And we're now out of initiative. What does the other two party members do?
I'm just gonna scream Ragnar and just run to his side and make sure he's still breathing.
Iris passes out.
Oh my gosh, did you really? You're gonna leave me here alone? Okay.
Iris like goes like those like the eyeballs that get as big as they possibly. She has anime eyeballs for a second, and then just falls over and kind of rolls down the stairs.
So he's almost to Ragnar, and he just stops, and he's just like looking back and forth between them. And he goes to check on Ragnar first because he is actually bleeding. Is he still breathing, though?
Let's say if we keep going, he's going to have to make death saves. He is unconscious and not stable.
I'm going to heal. I'm going to use another.
You're a paladin. You have lay on hands.
I've got 20 of it, and Kevin's always telling me to save it. I guess now's a good time.
You can give him one.
We're taking a rest after this for sure.
Okay, I'll give you one.
We're trying to, because ouch.
There.
I'm gonna use my lay on hands and just give you a single hit point, so at least you can wake up.
I'm gonna tell Aurelion about this crappy healing you just gave.
Oh, he's gonna give Ordin so much crap, not just for the healing, but for being a stupid idiot.
So Iris is passed out on the floor, and Ragnar takes much the same type of breath as Iris took, laying there on the ground, but he doesn't move afterwards.
Ragnar, please wake up. And he's kind of shaking you a little bit.
I'm awake. I just can't move right now.
Are you going to be okay if I go check on Iris? Or do you need some more healing?
I'm doing great. It's not far at all. I'm fine.
I'm going to, despite what you said, I'm going to drag you to this wall so you can at least sit up.
That doesn't feel good.
He drops. Lets you drop.
I don't need to fall again.
It's not that I'm like picking you up. I was like dragging you, and then I was like, oh, sorry. And I'm going to go over to Iris because at least she can help heal a little bit. Iris, are you okay? And he just gently shakes her. Iris, please, I can't lose you too.
Is he dead, dearie?
He's not dead. He's awake.
Did I lose my brother again?
No, he's awake.
Are you sure?
He's not doing great.
It's not awake. It's not awake like the other one.
No. And I'm gonna like put my arm under her head and like turn her towards him to where she can see he's probably like breathing.
And Iris seems like, other than being freaked the fuck out, seems decently okay, especially after you helped her. She's just like, she's in mind overload right now.
We we need to stop for a little bit. I don't know if we're going back up there, but we can't go right now. We're all too hurt.
I'm not going back up there. Not
No.
just the three of us. Apparently we couldn't make it.
Is she crying? Or is she
Very close to it.
I'm gonna hug her again.
And like the whole time you're hugging her, she's just staring over your shoulder at Ragnar laying on the ground, bloodied and hurt the way he is.
Come on, let's sit down for a little bit, catch our breath. We can heal up whatever is that we can't heal on our own. And then we'll figure out our next course. We're not going back up there again though. Not after you two have fallen like that.
Oh, if this tells me anything, we need to find the others. And we need to do it now.
You need to get the fuck out of here. GTFO.
He nods. I'm sorry, I was being selfish. We do need to find them.
Do we know if there's a way back to where we were without going up the stairs? I don't think they came this way. At
Look,
least there's no bodies here.
Look, there's stairs over here. Why don't we follow that and see where it gets us?
Yeah, there's a staircase leading down here, as well as a hallway to the northwest.
Oh, I didn't see that hallway. While you two are sitting, can I just poke my head around the corner and see what's down here?
When we saw these stairs from above, we had gone upstairs from that area where the party was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw them from the second floor.
I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, because these lead down. This is where you came from. Okay.
Yeah,
so
you have to go
I would
upstairs.
know these go down, but I don't know that.
You don't know where they go. Yeah, you don't know where they go.
Did we see where this led to going up?
They don't go up. It's literally down.
Oh, gotcha.
It's one big staircase.
Yeah, these would go down and then go down again. So it's a switch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. This is a landing, basically. Whoops, I'm not on the clicker. This is a landing, basically.
I'm gonna peek around the corner and see what's over here.
Okay, 13.
Wait, is it dark?
No.
Okay, thank goodness.
This long, narrow corridor runs east to west. Cobwebs fill the hall, obstructing sight beyond a few feet, but it is not dark.
I'm gonna go back. I couldn't see any stairs leading that way. How about we head downstairs here? And he points to where the stairs are, and see if we can find some way to get back up. We'll go back to that room where we first ran into the elevator and retrace our steps and see if we can find them.
Are we gonna use our magics to help Ragnar more, or are we just gonna try to carry him?
No, I think we should sit down for a minute, catch our breath, and then we can use whatever we need to heal Ragnar.
Are you asking for a short rest?
I would like to propose a short rest, yes. I don't know how I can say in character. I think that Ragnar needs to use some of his hit dice.
Okay.
I think Ragnar needs to rest for a short period of time.
Okay. You guys can get a short rest. Nothing's going to show up here.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So again, you can use as many hit dice as you need to, but you only regain half on a long rest.
On a short rest?
No, you can use when you're taking a short rest, you can use however many hit dice you have to heal. But when you only regain half on a long rest, so you won't be back to full hit dice if you use them all.
So if I have 4 hit dice and I use 2 of them, then I can only regain 2 hit dice. I'm still not good at hit dice.
You gain a hit dice every time you level up, so you should have a maximum total right now of 8 hit dice.
How do I did something wrong. Let me fix that.
So you should have 8 hit dice, because I don't think you've used any right now. So
No.
you can use 8 hit dice, but the next time you take a long rest, you'll only regain 4 of them.
Do you add anything to that, or is it just the hit dice? Because I've only used hit dice like once.
Let me look. I think you add con. For each hit dice spent this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's constitution modifier.
Okay.
I knew it was something, but I couldn't figure out what. Because it's saying +1, and it's not telling me where that +1 came from.
Yeah, constitution.
I'll probably ask you some more questions about that later, but I'll save it for when we're not streaming.
Okay, so I used 4, but I'm back up to full.
On both of them?
Just Ragnar so far. I have a lot of paperwork to do here, Ray.
I'll do some. Do you want to do some role playing while you're doing paperwork, or can you only do one at a time?
Rolling hit dice, you kind of got to count.
I probably won't use any of Iris' hit die. I'll save those because I've only got. No, I should be full now. Should have 8, but Ordin's healing helped a lot.
Just be happy. When I rolled those 9 or 19 d6, there were 5 ones. There were 5 ones.
When we're sitting, waiting for Ragnar to catch his breath a little bit, Ordin's going to look just a little bit uncomfortable at the silence, and he'll just look over to Iris. Iris, I'm not asking this because I'm accusing you of anything. I just wanted to get your opinion. Could you have helped Koras down in the dungeons?
In what way, dearie? I could have healed him. As you know, I could have brought him back. But I couldn't. And she starts to kind of tear up a little bit, and she kind of looks around and kind of leans back wherever y'all are sitting, almost as if she wants to kind of move backwards away from you. I couldn't have fixed his mind, dearie. There's no way. Not where I'm at now.
No. Please don't think I'm. That's why I said don't think I'm accusing you. I'm not asking why didn't you do anything. I just wanted to make sure it was as finite as it seemed. He just leans back.
It's not you. It's not that you're accusing me of anything. I just wasn't strong enough to help.
Neither of us were.
I couldn't have helped because I'm just not strong enough.
Where we are, do you think that Syraxis was right? And he kind of starts tearing up a little bit when he says that.
Well, which parts? Syraxis says a lot of things. Not all of them make much sense.
About him killing Koras.
I think I don't know what else we could have done in the situation, but I would have liked to find a better solution. But I'm not sure there was one at the time. We just sat there that whole time.
If we brought him to it, do you think that he could help? Or do you think he's too far gone? You know a lot more about religious healing than I do.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me for a second. What did you say?
Oh, he was asking if we brought him to the abbots, if he could help, because Iris knows a lot more about religious healing than Ordin does.
I'll be honest with you, dearie. I I may look the religious type, but I don't particularly know how all of this works, honestly. It's something that's been given to our family. I don't never been much good at learning it. It just kind of happens. I know the things to say and you know the what goes with it, but that's about it. I don't know why it works. I don't know how it works.
Really? You've
He
always seemed
can
so sure.
he could help in the same way he did with Ragnar, bring him back, but as you can see with Ragnar, even Ragnar's not the same as he was when he. And she just stops, it like cuts that sentence off and stops.
I'm going to turn to Ragnar. Ragnar, if you were in Korra's position, having known what's beyond death, would you want to be brought back, knowing that you could be subjugated to what he was subjugated to again?
Death is not death here. As you can see, when I died, I was cut off from my ancestors. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm not the same as I was before. I can't connect to the ones beyond like I used to. It was just a black pit of darkness when I did die. There's nothing after death here, unless you're brought back. But he didn't seem to want to be living either. He seemed to be more at peace when there was nothing.
Do you think if we kill Strahd, whatever that pit of black is, it'll go away and Korra can be at peace?
It might be too late for him, but I know that that pit will go away when Strahd's gone. I know that's the reason why I couldn't make that connection.
Well, I think it's worth a try. And he kind of just says that with some sort of resignation in his voice. And he kind of looks to Ragnar. You know, the last time we saw him was at the Sun Festival. I wanted to ask if he would dance with me, but he was in such a bad mood after we were put in the stocks that I didn't bother. And I just told myself that I would ask him next time. I didn't think this would be next time. And he kind of just like buries his head in his knees and just cries a little bit.
Ragnar just kind of like looks at you, doesn't really know what to say to that because he was kind of oblivious to those types of connections in the party and didn't realize that there was something there, and just kind of I know from experience that you can wait too long to say the things that need to be said. You say them when they come to you. Don't waste the time anymore. I think that might be. Kind of looks over to Iris. I think that might be why I lost my brother. I don't think I told him the things that need to be said enough. And now look where we're at.
I think you're right. And he kind of just dries his eyes a little bit. I hate that we're here, but I'm so glad that I know you two. And he smiles at Iris. Remember how I told you that besides Korra, you were the closest person that I had here? It's still true. I'm going to protect you, I promise.
You know, I'm not quite as dumb as people think I am, but I hate times like this, these kind of experiences, so I know I'm going to say something that's a bit out of turn, but I hope it helps. I wouldn't vacation here, but I'd vacation with you guys again.
I'm gonna scooch over to Ragnar and give him a very gentle side hug.
Still a bit sore. Just a bit. Just you know, I may have bandaged up, but it still hurts.
Well, it can be a good kind of hurt.
And he just kind of smiles back at you and doesn't really say anything.
All right, and then I think this is a good spot to wrap it up. Until next time.
Right. Any parting words, Ray or Derek?
Next week, we're gonna have everybody again. I liked the episodic format, but knowing how everybody you're gonna start looking for each other, you might find them soon. Just like possible had the chance today, so it might be better just to have everybody all at once every time anyway.
Yeah, I love the split like we did this time. It was a cool way of doing things. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else run something this way, at least streamed, and I think it was super cool. I know I kind of hosted last week, but it kind of gave me a little bit of a break too, although I missed the D&D side of it. But especially with the way this game ended, we kind of need to start back on the having everybody together so that we can meet up because we're really close at this point.
At this point, it's the part I compare everything to Kingdom Hearts, but it's a part in Kingdom Hearts where you just keep barely missing Goofy and Donald at the beginning. And you're like, at some point, they're gonna have to meet up.
Maybe.
Nate said he feels bad for killing Korash now.
Good. Feel bad.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go spend a little bit of time with my wife for her birthday.
Tell her happy birthday from us.
We did most of the birthday stuff yesterday, but it is actually her birthday today, so we're gonna do that. We will do our normal raid of Jarl of Goats after we throw up the break screen, so stay tuned for that. Spam the emotes in the chat and tell them that you were sent from another dimension, and then we should be back next week, full strength, right?
Yep.
All right. Pulling up everything. So I'm gonna trigger the raid. Just hang out for a couple minutes after we go to the end screen, and then the raid will be done in a few minutes. And just let them know who sent you. We'll see you in another dimension.